Proverbs 1. This is some important information for you, young man. To know wisdom and instruction, to receive the words of understanding. Let's read the note to that. What the book of Psalms is to prayer and devotional life, the book of Proverbs is to everyday life. Proverbs gives practical suggestions for effective living. This book is not just a collection of homey sayings. It contains deep spiritual insights drawn from experience. A proverb is a short, wise, easy-to-learn saying that calls a person to action. It doesn't argue about basic spiritual and moral beliefs. It assumes we already hold them. The book of Proverbs focuses on God, His character, works, and blessings, and it tells how we can live in close relationship to Him. Isn't that great? Yeah. Solomon, the third king of Israel, son of the great King David, reigned during Israel's golden age, when God said He would give him whatever he wanted. He asked for an understanding heart. God was pleased with this request, and He not only made Solomon wise, but also gave him great riches and power and an era of peace. Solomon built the glorious temple in Jerusalem, as it says in 1 Kings chapter 6. Remember that? And wrote most of the book of Proverbs. His profile is found in this book, in 1 Kings 4. Okay, now we're on to Proverbs verse 2. Chapter 1, verse 2. Oh, maybe that was. I don't know. Anyway, we'll continue. To know wisdom and instruction, to perceive the words of understanding, to receive the instruction of wisdom, justice, judgment, and equity, to give prudence to the simple, to the young man, knowledge and discretion. See that? We're going to give you young men knowledge and discretion. A wise man will hear and increase learning, and a man of understanding will attain wise counsel. To understand a proverb is an enigma. You know that word? Enigma. Enigma. The words of the wise and their riddles. Riddles were thought-provoking questions. Ooh, thought-provoking. That's good. Alright, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. Yeah, you're not a fool. Those guys are, though. One of the most annoying types of people is a know-it-all. A person who has a dogmatic opinion about everything, is closed to anything new, resents discipline, and refuses to learn. Don't be one of those. Solomon calls this kind of person a fool. A fool. So don't be him. He'll be a fool. You don't want to be a fool. Don't be a know-it-all. Instead, be open to the advice of others, especially those who know you well and can give valuable insight and counsel. Learn how to learn from others. Remember, only God knows it all. Remember that. Only God knows it all. Okay? Okay. My son, hear the instruction of your father, and do not forsake the law of your mother. For they will be a graceful ornament on your head and chains about your neck. In this age of information, knowledge is plentiful, but wisdom is scarce. Wisdom means far more than simply knowing a lot. It is a basic attitude that affects every aspect of life. The foundation of knowledge is to fear the Lord, to honor and respect God, to live in awe of His power, and to obey His word. Faith in God should be the controlling principle of your understanding of the world, your attitudes, your actions. Trust in God and He will make you truly wise. Okay? Trust in God and He will make you truly wise. Yeah, that's all you gotta do. Our actions speak louder than our words. This is especially true in the home. Children learn values, morals, and priorities by observing how their parents react and act and react every day. If parents exhibit a deep reverence for the dependence on God, the children will catch these attitudes. Let them see your reverence for God. Teach them right living by giving worship an important place in your family and by reading the Bible together. That's what we're doing right now. We're reading the Bible together. My son, if sinners entice you, do not consent. If they say, "Come with us, let us lie in wait to shed blood. Let us lurk secretly for the innocent without cause. Let us swallow them alive like Sheol, and whole like those who go down to the pit. We shall find all kinds of precious possessions. We shall fill our houses with spoil. Cast your lot in among us. Let us all have one purse. My son, do not walk in the way with them. Keep your foot from their path. For their feet run to evil, and they make haste to shed blood. Surely in vain the net is spread in the sight of any bird. But they lie in wait for their own blood. They lurk secretly for their own lives. So are the ways of everyone who is greedy for gain. It takes away the life of its owners. Sin is enticing. Remember that. Sin is enticing because it offers a quick route to prosperity. It makes us feel like one of the crowd. When we go along with others and refuse to listen to the truth, our own appetites become our masters, and we'll do anything to satisfy them. Sin, even when attractive, is deadly. We must learn to make choices, not on the basis of flashy appeal or short-range pleasure, but in view of long-range effects. Sometimes this means steering clear of people who want to entice us into activities we know that are wrong. We can't be friendly with sin and expect our lives to remain unaffected. Being greedy for gain is one of Satan's traps. It begins when he plants the suggestion that we can't live without some possession or more money. That desire fans its own fire until it becomes an all-consuming obsession. Ask God for wisdom to recognize any greedy desire before it destroys you. God will help you overcome it. Wisdom calls aloud outside.